Recently, it's been rumored that Resident Evil 4 is getting its own remake, and that it's even in development as we speak. If this is true, then I gotta ask Capcom, what are you doing? Why would you even think about a remake for Resident Evil 4? There are so many reasons why this is a bad idea. For starters, you just released Resident Evil 3 Remake. And is everyone happy with the results? No! The only reason why I'd give the game a 7 out of 10 is because the gameplay is fun, the graphics are gorgeous, and the story feels like the Resident Evil 3 movie we always wanted. Not game, movie. Of course, I wish it was more like the original game, even down to its fixed camera angles. But after seeing how much content was cut, how they handled the side characters and extra features, there's no way a Resident Evil 4 remake could possibly compete with the original. No way at all. You can enhance the graphics and gameplay as much as you want, but that game is still going to feel like a $10 game rather than a full price $60 game. And why? Because they're not going to add everything that the original game had. Maybe like 1/4 of what it has. I mean, have you played Resident Evil 4? That game has so many locations, so much in there. There's just so much that there's no possible way that a remake could possibly compete with that one. If they couldn't even do that with the RE3 remake, which was a remake based on a game that felt like it didn't include as much content as the original RE2 or 1, then how can anyone possibly expect to see the Resident Evil 4 remake include every single location, bosses, characters, creatures, unlockables, side stories, and the mercenary mode included? They couldn't even include a mercenary mode for the Resident Evil 3 remake. Capcom, you know what the people want. You already released a remastered Resident Evil 4 on the latest platforms. Yes, we know that RE4 made a lot of money compared to the rest of the RE titles, but RE4 is everywhere. We have that game, even with enhanced graphics. You've milked the crap out of it. Let it go, and move on to the games that the fans are asking for. Actually, pump the brakes, and go back to the RE3 remake and finish it. Give it the extra content and features that we've all been asking for before you move on to another RE title. If we want a Resident Evil 4 remake, we'll let you know, maybe in like a decade or two. Now, if you really want to make another Resident Evil remake, then after you've completed the RE3 remake, you can start by working on a Code Veronica or an Outbreak remake. Stop looking at your past sales on how much money you made for releasing Resident Evil 4 alone. That was extremely lucky in my opinion. Usually when a game company takes a whole new different direction with everything the game franchise represented, that tends to destroy a franchise, not save it. It's unfortunate that it worked because as much as we all enjoyed it, Capcom thought that the franchise should now only be a third-person shooter with minimal effort on puzzles, story, and its horror elements. They changed the franchise from survival horror to an action shooter. They still don't want to let go of certain mechanics they included with Resident Evil 4, like the third-person gameplay. If you ask me, I will always prefer the fixed camera angle survivor horror gameplay over the remakes. I do like both gameplay styles, but Resident Evil is about its tank controls, puzzles, story, characters, and environment. The sooner Capcom acknowledges this, the sooner we can start to trust their decisions on the franchise. Remember how this whole RE Engine remake series first began, Capcom. You listened to the fans and said, we do it. If you do the exact opposite, don't expect the same results. So, with that said, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button to give this video a chance to grow. I'd like to thank all my Patreon supporters for their impeccable generosity. Your support means a lot to me, and you are part of the reason why I try to make the best content that I can. And if you like this content, check out the rest of my channel. You'll find more entertainment from separate franchises I like to cover, such as Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball Z, Celebrity Deathmatch, Men in Black, The Mask, Batman comics, The Terminator, TMNT, Dino Crisis, Resident Evil, and more. If you're a Patreon supporter, check out my exclusive videos such as the Gantz content. And if you'd like to show your support, go to my Patreon and support the channel, which is only $1. Sacrifice that McChicken for extra quality content, my friend. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video, and remember to have an awesome day.